Hey, I want to share with you the method I've used for basically 2 decades to present pricing and sell personal training and fitness services. In fact, this is so effective for me for so many years, and I've taught it to like hundreds of my clients. I thought you could find value in it. So this whiteboard kind of represents what I used to use as just a simple piece of paper. I didn't believe in brochures or anything like that because I just wanted to have a simple piece of paper, and I would actually let you take this with you. And weirdly, I just find like human behavior is such, when I write on something for you, it just sort of personalizes it, and it's like creates a sense of reciprocity where people are more likely to act or make a decision simply because we've done something for them. So I know that may sound a little bit weird, but I totally found it to be effective for me. So this is a piece of paper, normal standard 8.5 by 11. Obviously looks a little bit nicer than this, but you get the point here. So what we had here is a kind of a list of our 3 basic services. So in my particular case, for the longest time, I had my 30-minute boot camps. So the workout sessions were 30 minutes long. So that was also up here. So you might have a variety of programs. You could have 1 day a week, you could have 5 times a week, you could have unlimited, you could have other things, couples, groups, whatever, a whole bunch of things. The point is that your sales sheet should only have 3 different programs options on them at any given time. A couple of important things. So 3 options at a time. When it was proven that these options didn't work, then and only then would I actually go get a different sheet. And notice what I said there, go get a different sheet. So I never actually used to keep these pricing sheets in my office or wherever I was meeting the prospect, because I would want to show them that my intention wasn't necessarily to get their money today, right? I legitimately want to talk and get to know them. Before we ever get to pricing, you know, there's the tour and the orientation and intro, which I'll explain in different videos. But today, once we get to that pricing point, the point is if these options didn't work, I want to show them that I would inconvenience myself or make myself uncomfortable to go get other options because I wasn't necessarily working towards closing the deal. So maybe that sounds weird, but I can tell you that it was a really big factor for me for many instances where I did close the deals, right? It just gave me more trust, which I believe, if you watch my other videos, that trust is really the only objection that people will ever give you. So let's talk about presenting pricing. 30-minute workouts, 6 and 12-month programs. Why is all this important? How does it work? So first things first, I would always explain, hey, you know what, Mrs. Jones, we've made it really easy for you. We have 30-minute workouts, and I would circle it, right? Showing them how long the workouts are and explain a little bit about why I believe in the 6-month workouts. Next thing I would explain, hey, we have a whole bunch of options, but these 3, okay, are the most common, 2, 3, 4 times per week, and most people typically work out comfortably 3 days per week, and I would circle the middle one. So this is what I call, in part, the Goldilocks syndrome, right? Because we have the least expensive, the middle, and the most expensive. Goldilocks chooses the one that's just right, or the one in the middle. So I circle it. It's also why it's in the center of the page. It draws attention there. So 3 times a week is most common, so we circle that. We also have a couple of different options in terms of commitment, and I know that nobody likes to be committed longer than they have to, so we've made it easy for you. We have 6 and 12-month commitments, and Mrs. Jones, the best part is our clients typically stay with us anywhere from 9 all the way up to 18 months, and here's why. Right? I used to use this analogy that I encourage you to use. I'd often flip this page over and draw it for them, that our body is like a swing, okay? So we start here and we push that swing really hard one way, which is where we lose weight, okay? And once we reach our goal, we need to work on our habits to be able to stay here. Otherwise, the swing likes to swing back the other way and we gain all that weight back. So usually that analogy helps people understand why they think, hey, I can reach my goal, 3-4 months, but then they need to work backwards to be able to learn to stay there, which is why most people choose the 12-month option. Mrs. Jones, I don't want you to pay any more than you have to, which is why I recommend the 12-month option. Notice that we're drawing all kinds of circles that are kind of leaving this to this one option. So Mrs. Jones, on top of that, I understand how scary it can be to commit to something and try something new, which is why all our services, I draw an arrow now, are backed by a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. If you don't do this in your business, I highly encourage you to start. Everything in the world today has a money-back guarantee. It's what consumers expect. You're crazy if you don't offer it. The point is, yes, some people will take advantage of you. You will refund some people that probably shouldn't be refunded at times, but many more people will decide to try your service today as a result of having that guarantee. Otherwise, fear kicks in going, oh, I got to make this commitment, I got to make this huge decision, I got to pay this money, and then I'm stuck in this program, maybe I don't like it. You see how this whole thing and all the good work you've done gets really unraveled really quickly. So the 30-day money-back guarantee is one of the biggest tools to get people moving forward today. So the final thing on here is a testimonial, and beside the testimonial, we typically actually had before and afters also. Why is this important? Okay, you have sold, you have explained everything to these people. They've probably seen this elsewhere in your facility. You've talked about all sorts of social proof. The reason this is on here is not for them. It's because you're going to get inevitably those people that need to go home and talk to their spouse. So when they take this home with all these scribbles, so they can see that there was an actual discussion that led them to making a decision, where are they going to think that you've decided, right? The thing that you keep circling. This is for that spouse or that significant other to see the social proof, the credibility that the other person trying to explain to them is going to mess up. It's how we sell ourselves, right? So everything on here has a specific purpose. We let them know the length of the workouts. Our business information, of course, would be up here. Website and stuff information on the bottom, so all that contact stuff is there. But the length of the workouts, the different programs that we offer, the ones that most people choose, why to choose the longer term because it saves them money, the 30-day money-back guarantee. Everything is circled, draws their attention. I can't tell you how many times that a pricing sheet like this really helped me close deals. So it's something that I've always used. I've taught hundreds of clients and will continue to do because it's been far more effective to brochures and other material that we've had.